Hey YouTube, okay, as you can tell by the title and the intro of this video, today we are reviewing the Mega Man wearable helmet replica. Yeah, here she is. I already unboxed it. Got my first impressions of it. I'm totally worth $150 and a 5-minute wait for my birthday. But, yes, this was a birthday present to me. And it was pre-ordered back in August, and I finally got it today. So, yeah. This is the helmet. It's got padding on the inside if you can't see. So let's open this sucker up. That's how you put it on your head as you open it up. It's got adjustable padding, Velcro. Very comfortable padding, too. It slides apart like this. And the top comes off. Top comes apart. There's a little button in here that you press from the top. And I'll show you guys what that does in a minute. So, slide the sucker on right on top of your head. Then you kind of squeeze these in so these can get on the outside. Like so. And then you gotta clip it in on both sides. There's a little clip that you just slide it right into like a seatbelt. That side. And then, bam, like that. Now, I've adjusted this to my head size. I had to move some things around because, well, I have a tiny head. So, it was all like wibbly wobbly. It's still a little bit, you can still move it around a little bit, but not as bad as it was because it was really bad. So, yeah, and then here's this top part. Now, it's a little button on top that you press down, and boom, lights up from the sides. Then you just, like, you know, kind of push this forward a little bit. Slides right down in there, yeah. It's a little tricky to get that part. So just be careful. Yeah, it looks crooked on my face, but that's just because of the webcam. But, yeah, you know, just be careful with it. You'll get the hang of it after a while like I did. But some of you wondering, what does the box look like? Here's the box. It's, yeah, pretty cool. I wanted to do like an unboxing video, but there were some problems with the helmet. I'll explain that in a moment. But yeah, like if you want to set the helmet back in there, like the styrofoam is right over here. Like you set the helmet in styrofoam, then you slide it right back in there, and it's kind of like a, you know, little display box. They made it all cool and fashionable, so you can, you know, keep it on your shelf. Top and then back. Yep, directions to the helmet right there. Very, very vague directions, but I don't know, I guess they do. It's easy to figure out, really. So, yeah, that's the box. Unfortunately, I'm going to keep the helmet on the shelf. Not because I want to, but because that box is free. This thing is huge. Stick like 3 helmets in here, maybe. They really wanted to protect the helmet from all the styrofoam, like look at this. It's a lot of styrofoam. So yeah, what do I think of the helmet? It's great. Yes, it really is. But there were a couple problems when I first got it. When I first opened it up, the tab on this one, it doesn't perfectly align. You can still see the crease on both sides. This one a little worse than what others would be like, and I'll explain that here in a minute. But pretty much the clips that you clip them to. One of them, they're just hot glued in there. You know, nothing special. But the one on this side, the hot glue came undone. And the clip was just, it wasn't flopping around, but it was stuck to a piece of fabric, and it was just like, you know, flopping around in there, you know, just like that. And when you would clip it, there would be a big gap here because it wasn't in there all the way. So I kind of had to, you know, take a, you know, kind of fiddle with it, hot glue gun, you know, got it back in place. But it's still not absolutely perfect because I'm not that great at crafting, so. Still see a little crease. I think the crease is permanent because of that. Because it's not like the factory did it. Well, the factory did screw it up. They didn't fix it. I fixed it. And if it was really a big problem, I would have sent it back in. But I would have been furious because I've been waiting a long time for this. So other than the factory mistake on that helmet, uh, still a couple of other things I have with it. I'm one that has a small head. I mean, like I have a tiny head, so getting this thing to fit on the best it could was really tough actually. Like I still have to even lift it up a little bit, like because usually this pointy thing ends like right here on Mega Man, like ends at the bridge of his nose. But this one, it wants to come down all the way to here. No matter how much I adjust it, it's either it'll be like be down really low, but not wobbly, or it'll be up too high and really wobbly. So I had to find like a place in between. This is the best I can get, sadly. So I might I could cut up a couple pieces inside of it and adjust them to the exact point that I need it, but I don't want to cut them up. And I might just go buy some Velcro and some foam, do it that way, but I don't really want to. So, don't you know? But, yeah, other than that, at first, getting the helmet on and off might be a real pain in the arse, but once you do it a couple times, and if your helmet's not screwed up like mine was, it actually gets pretty simple. Like, taking it off, it's really easy. You just push into clips. Boop. Comes off just like that. Putting it back on. I do this just to, line it up good. Glue came undone again. Damn it. I don't really have, the glue sticks I have are really old, so. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, like the gap is there again. Damn it. And then just, yep. So getting it on and off is relatively easy. It's comfortable. It's not too, heavy. It's kind of big, but it's the best they could do, I guess. Yeah. Kind of wobbly, but it's the best out there because it's the only one out there. I mean, like, it's better than that fabric, beanie helmet that they released a few years back. So, grab your Mega Buster Replica off of ThinkGeek and ready to beat some Robot Masters. So, what do I rate this helmet? I'm not going to factor in the factory mistake because I'm not blaming it on I'm blaming it on the factory because I pulled it out of the package like that. So not factoring in the factory mistake. I'd say it's a good. Let's say 7.5. No. 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, it could have used a bit more padding on the inside to adjust more, and also just it could have been built a bit better. When I mean that, I mean you're paying $150 for this, mind you. And yes, I know it's a collectible, but they could have put a bit more effort into it, like hot glue, really, guys. And this is built really well. I mean, sturdy. It's built really well. There's no hot glue in it, from what I can tell. I've taken this thing apart, by the way, but this, when I seen the hot glue, I'm just like, really, Capcom? You could have added a screw a little, but oh well. Other than those flaws, I'm definitely gonna be using this helmet for cosplay and display. But other than that, it's a pretty nice helmet. Must buy it while you can. It's limited time only. But yeah. If you'll excuse me, I gotta go fight some Robot Masters.